Crabs quickly formed a defensive formation. They were preparing to face the approaching seabirds. They raised their claws high into the air. The next moment, the crabs calmly walked away. They left no feathers behind. Ants were busy gathering food for the winter. Suddenly, an anteater launched a surprise attack. The captain immediately issued an order. All the ants quickly abandoned their food and formed a line. Under the captain's command, they swiftly arranged themselves into a ball shape. They blocked the anteater's nose directly. In the end, the anteater suffocated and died from lack of oxygen. A group of penguins were basking in the sun on the ice. At that moment, a killer whale opened its massive mouth, charging straight toward them. One penguin shouted loudly, and they quickly ran to the other side of the ice. The next second, the killer whale crashed into the ice and passed out. One day, a group of meerkats discovered a fruit. They waited for the fruit to ripen. Suddenly, a shadow flashed overhead. The meerkats quickly ran back to their burrow. Frightened, a vulture, clearly also interested in the fruit, snatched it away right under the meerkats' noses. The meerkats immediately gave chase, but the vulture completely ignored them. One meerkat jumped up and grabbed the fruit. The other meerkats began to work together, one by one, jumping up to grab each other's back legs, forming a long ladder. They tried to pull the vulture down, but their combined strength still wasn't enough. The vulture suddenly yanked hard, and all the meerkats were lifted into the air. After a wild aerial roller coaster ride, they were flung out forcefully. The meerkats scattered in all directions, but the meerkats didn't give up. The vulture attacked again. In this critical moment, one meerkat passed the fruit to a teammate. They passed the fruit back and forth to distract the vulture. The vulture tried to snatch the fruit during the exchange, but it failed, and the fruit fell. Seizing the opportunity, the vulture dove quickly, catching the falling fruit. Just as it was about to leave, the meerkats jumped onto its back, forming a triangle to put pressure on it. However, the vulture shook them all off. After throwing the meerkats off, the vulture began to gloat. The next second, it crashed into a rock. The fruit finally returned to the meerkats' hands. The meerkats happily passed the fruit to each other again, preparing to kick it back up into the tree. But just at that moment,